Media is the most important tool for the force of evil to acquire legitimate power and control the force of good. Today's media is no longer defending the so-called social justice. It is the most important tool to manipulate social justice. And nowadays, social media is just like a social nuclear weapon. 1 year ago, I joined Bannon's War Room's live interview. I was the first to tell the West. A few years ago, as the CCP first established its National Security Commission in the post-Jung era, they already saw social media as the primary weapon in their war against the West, far more important than nuclear weapon. This was the reason behind Confucius Institutes. Does anyone know who was the founder of Confucius Institutes? It was the director of Beijing Board of Education, Bo, Director Gong. Bo Director has a lot of power. He introduced me to a whole bunch of CCDI and Central Committee member. Bo Director really has a lot of power. Confucius Institute was founded by him. It was co-founded by Beijing Board of Education, the CCP's National Security Commission, United Front, and the Intelligence Bureau of Joint Staff Department. What do you think Confucius Institute is for? And back then, it was the third department of Joint Staff Department overseeing the technology behind Baidu, Alibaba, Microsoft. All of this, as well as TikTok and Zoom that came later. The National Security Commission controlled all of that. This is why media outlets such Dualway News based in Beijing are the CCP's propaganda media, intelligence media. They are for gathering intelligence. So, this is basic common sense. The CCP is using social media as nuclear weapon. How could you think it will bring you justice? It's even more terrible in America. Look at Zuckerberg, Twitter, X. Now in China you see these dozens of shareholders. It's terrible. Today I can tell you. 4 years ago, the April 19th incident. The CCP used political news, advertisement news, or news outlets under its BGY to attack its enemy. But today there is a fundamental difference. The CCP is already using, how should I put it, really the CCP's state power. News and media have been weaponized. Twitter, X, Facebook, Google, Zoom, TikTok, all of Hong Kong's media, WeChat, Baidu, the CCP has full control over them. If you want to see how dangerous the CCP is, look no further than media. In these 4 short years, the CCP has obtained legitimate control over the world's media with money. In other words, the swamp of the world, a mostly Jewish financial and media force controlled the world and America. Now there is another force, that is the Chinese Communist Party. But we have become strong. Today we have GTV, G News, G Fashion, G Club, G Coin, G Dollar. We have Bannon's War Room. Now the War Room is half dead, beaten by CCP. Only GTV and G News left. You have to see the growth of the Chinese Communist Party in the past 4 years. It is 100 or even 1,000 times faster than us. But the great thing is, there is a beacon in the darkness of the world that is our GTV, G News, and Whistleblowers movement.